Happy you are here. We are joined as always by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a James Beard Award nominee. The group includes where we are, Blue Jacket Brewery down by Nats Park. Haven't been here for a while. Downstairs you have the Arsenal Restaurant, and of course the two Rusticos in Alexandria and Ballston. Greg, great to see you.
Great to see you, Brennan.
What is on tap this week?
So this week we are tasting a delicious, but I think I mentioned before, deliciously kind of strange beer from Avery Brewing Company. And I wanted to do an Avery because, well, we have a very special Avery event actually coming up next week at Church Key. It's Avery's 23rd anniversary party. So they've been around for 23 years. Of course, we talked about they did a big, huge $27 million expansion in the winter of 2015. And they keep going great. And what's really cool is that Adam Avery, who's a good friend of ours, is going to be in DC at Church Key celebrating his 50th birthday.
Oh, nice.
At the party. It's on the 7th of September, Wednesday the 7th, with 50 different beers on tap and from bottle from Avery. So just wanted to kind of mention that here.
Fabulous.
The beer we're tasting is a new release. It came out in June at the brewery. We just got some in DC. It's called Certatio Equestris, which is...
I love that.
Yeah, I know. It'll make sense what it means in a moment. So it is a sour bourbon barrel-aged beer finished with spearmint, and it's supposed to be kind of inspired by the mint julep.
Wow. You really get that mint in the nose, but it's not overwhelming. I mean, it's not like a stick of double mint gum.
No.
Wow. That is different.
I love it.
I like it.
It's like, I never thought that acidity would go so well with mint like that. It's like,
in a way, it seems like the flavors are sort of duking it out. No one's winning, but it's a nice combination. It's not.
Yeah, and I think you're right. The biggest thing is that in the nose, it's not. In fact, I think there's almost as much mint on the palate as in the nose, which is great, because if in the nose it was just like you said, double mint gum, that would be strange.
Yeah,
but there's a lot, there's a lot of great funky, sour, bourbon barrel-aged blonde ale flavor underneath that, which is really cool. Wow. Only, so this is the Avery does these wonderful barrel-aged releases. This is number 38 in the series. As with all barrel-aged releases from them, very small production. So there's only about 1,400 cases of this around. And they always name these beers with some Latin. And so Certatio Equestris actually means horse race, which makes sense when you think of mint juleps, horse racing. You get that? You got it?
Yeah,
okay. Kentucky Derby kind of thing? Yeah, I got it. Okay. And then, of course, the horse is also cool, too, because you think about the funk you get from Brettanomyces, and there's a little bit of that horsey funk underneath.
Not overly funky or overly tart either.
No, it's all balanced.
Is there some sort of... Is it just trial and error and experimentation when you're working with something like spearmint or fresh cherries? How much to put in to get some taste, and then when you go too far and it blows everything else away?
Absolutely, 100%.
It's just... I mean, there's no mathematical formula until you learn it.
Certainly not. And it's not like, and spearmint isn't the type of ingredient that is just bandied about, especially in beers like this. I mean, this is not like, you expect to see maybe an imperial stout with mint leaves, okay, and that's okay, but this kind of a style, you don't get a lot. So I think at Avery, what they probably did was just blended up some, they probably pulled some samples from the barrels, and did some teas on the side and just kind of figured it out. And I think you can tell that they always err on the side of caution with an ingredient like that. They'd rather be slightly under intensity than overwhelming.
What would you pair it with?
So I think I've been thinking kind of like the southern cuisine, because I'm thinking about mint juleps, but I think this would be killer with pimento cheese. That's, that's spreadable, slightly spicy cheese. It's fantastic. Oyster po' boys would be awesome with this. You could even, I think, go to the dessert side and do like pecan pie or just like, spiced nuts as a snack. I think would be fantastic.
It also reminds me a little bit of the, and I'm spacing the name of the drink. You crush the mint leaves in it.
Yeah, that's it. The mint julep.
Well, yeah, but there's another one.
mojito.
Mojito, yeah, I did that too. I mean,
Yeah, because
same
the
flavor,
acid,
right.
yeah. And you're right. And then I think that does lend itself to like vibrant like Mexican cuisine would be really good. Like fresh, cilantro-based Mexican cuisine would be awesome with this too.
Excellent, Greg. Thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, be sure to bring your thirst next time and all your friends for another beer of the week.